Hi everyone, this is Lucas. I'm here in Dallas, Texas with Padel ConVos, and I'm here with Guillermo. He is part of Kraken Padel Club, and we're about to get the interview started. Guillermo, first of all, thank you for meeting me, man. This facility is awesome. Walking in here, looking at the courts, there's around 4 courts, the cages, the courts, all the way to the roof, tall ceilings as well. Tell me, how did you and your group of friends think about this idea? How did you guys plan out to build 4 courts or just plan out an indoor facility without knowing any paddle 3 years ago?
Right. So when we started playing paddle, we were having a good time while playing.
Yeah.
But we also noticed that there was something missing. Every time we went out to play paddle, we finished playing, and then we had to go to like a bar to like have a couple of drinks and hang out. And then I had an experience going to Monterey, and in Monterey there was a big boom of paddle facilities. And
when was that?
2023, I think.
Okay,
2023.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And I thought, like, once I started seeing the difference of the clubs over there and what we had here in Dallas, I kind of got inspired. Mm-hmm. And then we started talking among friends, like, hey man, why don't we do like a place that it's also like a place you want to hang out.
Right.
So besides just playing, it's got to be like a place where you want to hang out. Kind of like what it's known like a third place between home and work. Just a place that you go in between.
Yeah.
So to hang out or bring your family, play, have a drink or have pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's how it came into fruition. You know, like we thought we could create a special space, and it's what we've been working on ever since.
And how many are you guys who opened this, and was everyone excited about it?
So it's 4 partners, and yes, we are all very excited about it. There's been a lot of challenges, as you can imagine, since, you know, like having to build something that it's new in the U.S.
Yeah.
Inspectors or like people from the city, sometimes they don't know exactly how things should be, so they have special requests and they will ask you for this and that, and it's mostly because it's something new. So we're kind of breaking through, you know, the hardships of bringing something different. And yeah, I mean, it's exciting but challenging.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you just a personal question that I thought of just now that I heard you speak. What was an expense that you did not expect at all, or just a permit that you had to get approved that you did not expect at all, that you had to spend a lot of money on?
So there's been a couple of things that have been more challenging that we thought it would be. The first, it's the floor of the space that we leased. We had to work on it quite a bit, but we weren't expecting, since it's a very big open space.
Right.
It's challenging to have it, you know, as you want it, perfect. So that's one, and it's costly too. To those kind of get those type of things fixed. That's one thing. And then opening our kitchen, that's also been challenging because there's a lot of requirements by the city. So everything has to be perfect. And just a couple of things that it was a little bit unexpected on our part. And if we had more experience in this type of businesses, it would have been maybe something that we could have done differently at the beginning. But you know, like, you are not born knowing everything, so like it's part of the challenge. So.
Right, and that's something we don't think about. And I'm talking about members that come play or just people who love paddle. You come in, you don't think about the floors, you don't think about the kitchen. All you think about is I want to play,
right,
and I want to eat, have a drink, and I don't think about all.
And that's the thing. We want to keep it that way. We want to keep it easy for the people that come in.
Yeah.
Just to think about having a good time and not seeing or challenges. You know, like we try to hide the things that we worry about. But yeah, I mean, it's part of the experience. We worry about our customers to have a good experience since they come in till they leave.
Right. Yeah, and talking about good times and good experiences, what was one of your like most memorable experiences here in 2025 at Kraken Padel Club?
We had really good, awesome things. Like we've had our tournaments here, a couple of tournaments, and you know, people come in, create a great vibe. It's always very challenging when you're gonna do it and you're trying to, you know, you want everything to be perfect, and you're all stressed out the days before and the day during.
Yeah.
But once everything's done, you can kind of sit back and remember of all the good times that you saw people having. Like the smiles, the people sweating, and kind of like challenging themselves and giving their best
and supporting one another.
Yeah, and then that kind of gives you a lot of satisfaction.
Right.
To seeing
so
that.
I remember one tournament I saw earlier was that all the Kraken community were cheering on one another despite the division, despite the gender, right? Everyone was supporting each other.
Yes.
And I'm assuming that part, you experiencing that, made you forget about the kitchen, made you forget about the floors.
No, and that's why we do it, because we enjoy creating that community. That's like our biggest asset for the club. It's our community. It's everything, because it brings good times. It creates a lot of camaraderie, and
I can't even say that, camaraderie.
Camaraderie. So I mean, their community, it's the best part of the club.
Wow,
Working
that's
on
awesome.
it, yeah.
So let me ask you this, because there's a lot of people here who in Dallas, right? That I'm gonna put myself in their shoes. Let's say I just moved into Dallas.
Yes.
And I may have had my tennis sport, my paddle sport, or my soccer sport back in my own hometown, and I moved to Dallas, let's say because of work or new challenges or just looking for a new adventure.
Right.
If I come as a brand new member to Kraken Padel Club, what can I expect? What can I experience here?
Right. So since the get-go, our motto is, when you come in, we want you to feel acknowledged, that you belong here and you're in the right place.
Right.
I don't want you to come in and kind of look around and feel like, oh, this is not my vibe. Like, since you're in, I want to know your name. I want to know where you're from. I want to know what you do, and then kind of remember about our members and seeing, oh, well, okay, so you kind of are like this, or you like this. So maybe it will be good to pair you with this other member, and then we kind of start to, help you make friends, because most people will come here from abroad or from another state or from another city or from another country, and they don't know anybody. So this is a place where we want you to come and make friends, and like I said, we want to build this community and have a good time. Have a good time. So we want to have you experience warmth of the people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our main, that's our motto. That's what we want you to accomplish with everybody that comes through the door.
Wow, that's awesome. And that's great to hear, because at times there have been people, just like myself, I moved to Austin from Florida. I have, no friends. I don't know anybody. I have one brother,
Hey, that's the situation where we were all once in. As an immigrant, I mean, you go through that where you move in and you're kind of like, oh, where do I fit? You're a piece of a puzzle that you still don't know where to fit. So having somebody kind of worrying about that for you, like trying to help you out, to know people and stuff. I mean, it's always great. I wish I had that when I came in.
And I love that. And thank you for, again, taking time with me to chat, because that's something you did before the interview, was like, hey, tell me about yourself. I want to get to know you, Lucas. Like, what's up with you? Well, how's life going? And that's something I do appreciate, because we can always do an interview like this and it looks nice and fancy, but behind the scenes we could be totally different people, right?
Right.
And you're not. It seems like you and some of your friends that I've met that are pushing this club forward are just genuine. You guys respond fast. You guys try to make a good experience, and you guys don't know me. I could have driven 5 minutes or could have driven 6 hours. You don't know. You're just trying to treat everybody the same.
Right.
And I like that. And they showed a lot of camaraderie when when you guys went to a tournament in Austin, and you guys were all supporting each other, and I love that part. Thank you for sharing about new members coming in. I want to first acknowledge that your logo is really nice. It's unique, and I've never before coming to this club, I had to look what Kraken meant. I had no idea what it was before. I did see sort of an animal looking like a squid, but yeah, can you please tell us more about the design and the logo?
Kraken is a mythological animal or creature. So it's very interesting that you asked this, because for us, the Kraken, it came out from a joke. I want to say this.
I want to hear this now.
So while playing paddle, one of the times, I can't remember who it was that we were playing with, but he was at the net, in front of the net, and he was kind of like moving around and kind of blocking everything. He was a wall in the net, and he seems like he was a giant octopus, you know, like covering a lot of space and getting every ball. So after that, he was the octopus, and then the octopus became the Kraken.
Yeah.
So that's the nature of how it all started. And then afterwards, you know, we liked it so much, and that's how it became the brand of the club. That's another thing that for us, it's very important to those little details, like you mentioned, the logo, the colors. When you come into the club, you want to see everything that matches. You won't see things out of place. So we take a lot of pride on our work in regards of branding, because we will like to position our club or brand as a premium padel brand or known club. So that's like I said, we take pride on that, and we kind of work on it hard to make sure, you know, everything's always, you know, look appropriate and nice and cool.
Right.
So yeah, that's.
Is there a purpose for the greenish, like yellowish squid and the blue and black?
Honestly, the contrast with we feel like the yellow kind of comes out. You see it, and it's one of the, you know, like interesting or fun colors. Like you see people, you won't get lost if you're wearing. If you're wearing this yellow, you won't get lost. And then to contrast that yellow, it's always good with black and blue. You know, like it comes out really nice.
So it makes sense why, like, the entrance, you do see this color with the pads and the net, and then when you play in the court, it's blue, and the other court is
black. We have a black court just to kind of make it a little different from the other three. And the turf is a little different too. Some say, because it's got like I want to say like double the threads.
Okay.
So for some people, they will find it that it could be slower, or it's not as easy to kind of hit the ball out of the court. Because the amount of threads makes the kind of a little bit more friction.
More?
Yeah, it absorbs a little more. But it's, I mean,
no
I'm not that professional, so like I couldn't tell the difference. For me, it's just, you know, it's the same.
Yeah, I'm starting to hit it back, so I'm still in the beginner's level. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
That's funny. The courts are very beautiful. I mean, the facility itself is very, very nice. It does look premium, like you say. And question, why did you make it indoor versus outdoor? Is there a cost difference between indoor courts and outdoor courts? Can you tell us more about that?
Of course, yeah. So like you mentioned, we're in Texas. Weather here is, you never know what you're gonna get. For the most part, it's nice out, but then you have many days where it's really cold or really hot or really windy. So that's kind of a challenge when you're thinking about building a business, not to have off days. So yes, it is more expensive to operate an enclosed facility, because you have to worry about AC, you have to worry about many other things. You know, like you kind of have to take care of a bigger space. But the cost of that, it's being offset by having a facility that works every day, no matter the weather, no matter anything. If it's bad traffic, that could be our only problem. Besides that, I mean, we're open every day. So that like I said, that offsets the cost of a bigger place. It's, you know, like we get to operate every day.
Right, and that's awesome for a great big tournament during the weekend. No matter what's happening out there, you will still.
It will go on. Yeah.
Right. Oh man, that's awesome. And building a kitchen from there will help with the customers, the members come in and eat and have. You can stay here for hours and hours.
Yes, that's the whole idea. Once you come in, hang out, stay as long as you want, have a game, have lunch, play again. You know, that's the whole vibe.
Okay, well, sweet. And now that we're walking into 2026, what's in store? What's next for Kraken Padel Club?
So for us, it's very important to create our tournaments or branded tournaments, because we've been working with a USPA to kind of do tournaments with them, and also having our own tournaments. Like last year in March, we had the Unleash the Beast tournament, and we had a lot of players come in. We had brands associated also with the tournament. So like we kind of have our events, and we want to be able to kind of make signature events, you know, every couple of months.
Right.
So these will be recurring. So we kind of want to establish those for the most part. you know, have we're still working on our community, get our kitchen going, and also the tournaments. You know, that's what we have for 2026. And also, we'll be taking part of the NPL Nationals in March.
Ooh.
So that's kind of a big event for us to be part of that.
And to be part of the NPL, you do need to qualify to that.
Yes. So as you mentioned before, we went to Austin in November and we took part in this tournament for the NPL, which were the regionals. And I think we played in 4 categories, and in one of these categories we managed to take or be the regional champions. And
congrats.
Thank you. And they gave us the opportunity to go play nationals in Miami in March.
In March, yeah,
Yes.
that's something that everyone's can look forward to. Yes. We are growing the NPL. I think it was the first or second edition.
It's
ever.
the first. I think it's the first. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just going to grow. It's only going to be bigger and better.
Yes.
So that's the most beautiful part about it.
Yes.
Guillermo, I have a set of questions for you to answer that you've never seen before.
Okay.
That you never heard before, and
Okay.
I want you to respond as fast as possible.
Okay.
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 I want you to respond.
I'll do my
whatever
best.
comes to mind.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
I have the little mouse kind of running around.
I'm gonna give you the first one.
Okay.
Let's say you're playing a tournament final,
Okay.
and you had to choose one of the owners to team up with.
Right.
Who would you choose?
My partner. So my partner, Rodrigo, from Mexico City. He's been my partner in crime, and he's also my neighbor.
No way.
So we know each other very well. So for sure, he will be my partner in the final.
Finish this sentence for me. Running a paddle club would be easy if not for
All the unexpected situations while building it, inspectors coming in and not liking something, and you have to change something to make them happy. Like, if we could erase that and just make it easier on people that want to build a paddle club, that will be, like, I want to say the one thing.
What Guillermo really wants to say is that all inspectors are welcome to play at this club, and they all will be very well received. And
yes, you will like what you see,
because they passed every single inspection.
We passed everything, so you will like what you see.
All right, let me ask you about the energy.
Yes.
Who brings more energy, the early morning crew or the late night players?
The late nights, the evening players. Yes, they sure know how to have a good time. They play hard and party hard. So
is it because it's after work?
Yes, you can tell for sure that they're blowing some steam by coming and playing, and then having a couple of drinks or hanging out here at the club. You definitely, they know how to have a good time.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and the last question, this is to wrap up the interview. What advice would you give for new paddle club owners who are opening in the U.S. in 2026 and 2027?
So, as far as an advice, I will say that making sure that your facility is as equipped as possible before you sign the leases. Make sure the AC is running, the units are not too old or damaged. Make sure the floor it's even. Make sure you don't have to, because those are big expenses once you start running it. Yeah, because then, I mean, you don't want to have a work zone while you have people playing. So, like those type of things, kind of like the bathrooms, you want them to be nice. And if that's something that from the get-go you can get from your landlord, that's always going to be like easier in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And as you continue your paddle journey, what tip would you give a brand new player in order for them to grow and get better faster?
Clinics.
Clinics,
yeah. I mean, you got to play, but you also have to talk to a coach, have him check out what you're doing and kind of fix those little things. And at the beginning, there's a lot of room to improve. So, like, if you are close to a coach, he can help you make that curve steeper. You'll be able to learn faster, and and you will learn the right ways. So you won't have like bad habits. You will always learn towards doing the right thing, that right situation.
Right.
So a coach will help you understand what the situation it is that you need to do in each point and each situation. So he's going to be helpful like that.
And at this club, I've met the coach, and he is the right
Very
person.
very knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. Yeah.
Knowledgeable.
The right person to get you squared up in a plan, build a game plan with you
Yes.
in order to get better through clinics, I'm sure,
Right.
private classes.
And coaches, like, it's a relationship. So they'll come and watch your games and check you out, see if you're, like, improving. So
Right.
like that's the best part. Like if the coaches are around the club, they're not here just for the clinic or just for like a private lesson. They're around. So if they see that you have a game and they're hanging out, they'll check you out. They'll come sit down and then give you tips afterwards,
Right.
because they're also part of the club. So
Yeah.
they're not independent contractors. They're part of the club. Like they're
I love
interested.
that. I
They're
love that.
interested in the players and making sure everybody's growing.
True. Guillermo, I love your answers. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and all your challenges that you went through this whole time. Thank you for spending this one-on-one time with me and for helping me grow the paddle here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining Padel ConVos.
Of course, and we hope to keep growing the community and having more people understand what the game is and come out and play. It's whatever we can all do to have it grow. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Awesome. Come check out Kraken Padel Club here at Farmers Branch, Texas, located near Dallas. Guillermo, thank you so much.
Lucas,